So I wanted to talk about how to talk to your kids about your breast cancer diagnosis or any kind of like medical diagnosis, um, issue, challenge that you might be experiencing. So for me, I knew about my diagnosis for about a week before I talked to my kids about it. So my kids are 13, 6, and 2. Um, and at the time, my daughter had just turned 13, my son was 5, and then my baby was 1. But I waited a week because I wanted to make sure that I had my appointments out of the way, and like I knew my treatment plan. I knew kind of what well, at that point, I didn't really know my stage, but I kind of had a better outlook um, about what was going to happen and what things were going to look like, because my son, who is the 6 year old, he likes details. He is like his mama. He want to know what's happening, who, what, when, where, why, how, and if it changes, he's going to be like, why did it change, why didn't you show up here when you said, like, he's a little bit intense. um but then I knew with my oldest, I was going to have to give her more of the details, right? She's 13, she's of age, like she understands things, a little bit differently and better, I guess, than my younger one or middle one. So honestly, the conversation with her was the hardest because I had to tell her the truth, right? I had to tell her exactly what was going on. Um, had to answer those hard questions. Are you going to be okay? Are you going to live? Are you sure? Do you promise? And it was it was the hardest conversation, honestly, that I had in this entire process. But we in our household, we talk very openly and honestly with our kids about things that are happening, changes with their bodies. Like, we want them to be prepared for things, so we try to make sure that we aren't sugarcoating, we aren't using baby terms and things like that. We want to use the real terms for things. So it's very important that they have the truth, as much of it as possible, so that they felt comfortable with what was going on, because our lives have changed a lot. Our day to day lives have changed a lot over the last few years.